Giving birth does not make a mother. Parenthood is born of love, not DNA always. It is with these poignant thoughts in mind that we celebrate National Adoption Month and the upcoming Franklin County Adoption Day. Next week, with the help of Franklin County Children's Services, 7 local children will know what it means to be chosen with love. We got to chat with one of those couples who will officially become mom and dad. I'm so happy to welcome today Rita Soronen. She is president and CEO of one of the most recognizable, I would say, names in the industry, the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. We also have with us Sean and Heather Jordan, parents who showed their love by choosing to adopt their daughter, Leanna. So welcome everyone to Daytime.
Thank you.
Hello.
Rita, let's talk about National Adoption Day. It's a big day on your calendar every year. How long has the foundation been matching families and children?
Yeah, you know, the foundation has been working on behalf of children in foster care waiting to be adopted since 1992. But National Adoption Day started about 21 years ago to really elevate this conversation by celebrating the way that families come together through adoption, all kinds of adoption, but really focusing on foster care adoption so that we can normalize this conversation and remind people in this community and across the nation that there are children, 122,000 children right now across the nation in foster care, simply waiting for adoptive homes.
And you have this signature program called Wendy's Wonderful Kids. Can you shed some light on that for us?
Sure. Wendy's Wonderful Kids is an effort to really focus by providing resources to agencies, public and private, that they can use to hire full-time adoption professionals. And those professionals carry smaller caseloads of the longest waiting children in foster care, children age 9 and older, children in sibling groups, children who have special needs. And what makes me sad still is children who've been in care for so long, they've given up hope for a family, and so they resist efforts at permanency. And those recruiters that are hired through these agencies, and right here in Columbus through Franklin County Children's Services, we support 2 and 57 across the state of Ohio. They carry caseloads of 12 to 15 children, focus on their unique needs, their journey, and then do a really deep dive by getting to know these children and the case file, who surrounds these children already, and who might be potential adoptive parents for these children who are most at risk of aging out of care. It's an incredible program. We've got more than 500 recruiters across the nation who are supported by this program. And here in Ohio, we have finalized over 1,100 adoptions of some of the longest waiting children. So we're proud of the program, but we know there's more to do.
Absolutely. And we want to talk to somebody who has done something, and that is Sean and Heather, both joining me from work. So you're busy people, right? We know you're both working parents now. Tell me, Heather, how did Leanna come into your family?
So actually, Leanna's mom and Sean had a mutual friend that knew each other, and they knew that she was having some trouble keeping her in her home. So she asked Sean if he would be interested in taking her in for a year so mom could get the help that she needed. We talked about it. We are huge kids lovers, but we cannot have kids. So we said that we would be willing to take her in and do what we needed to do to help out. And here we are 3 years later.
And Sean, I want to talk to you because it seems like being a girl dad fits you. You love your little girl now, and I want you just to tell me, you know, was it all worth it? Because you guys did go through a lot. It's now been a few years, right, before the adoption. So tell me about your little girl.
It's a handful. I mean, you just got to roll with the punches. There's a lot of things you don't think of that you have to figure out. Like the biggest problem for me is when you have to take her to use the bathroom, you're on the road. What do you do with a little girl?
You are every dad. I mean, my husband is the same, right? Same thing when you have a little girl. So Heather, what will it be like, do you think, to finally be able to celebrate having that court appearance, making everything official?
It'll be nice to finalize everything. Working through this process, there's been a lot of times where we think we're right there, and then we kind of get downtracked to where we have to go backwards. So the finalization will be a big relief off of our shoulders. We talked with Leanna about it, and she's excited, and she likes her new name, and she's ready to have a party, basically.
That is so cool. Rita, before we go, let's let people know if they are interested in adoption, you know, some of the ways that that they can reach out and get that process started.
Absolutely. And certainly they can contact the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. We've got a great beginner's guide to adoption that walks them through the steps. Go online at davethomasfoundation.org or give us a call on our 800 number, 1-800-ASK-DTFA. We can get them connected to Franklin County Children's Services or an agency near them to start that process. It's an incredible thing to do. National Adoption Day is a great way to celebrate.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations again, guys.